Indian Institute of Horticulture Research is a premier research institute which is actively engaged in research of fruit crops, vegetable crops, flower crops, medicinal crops and post-harvest technology, supported by Division of Basic Science, Natural Resources and Crop Protection. Division of Fruit Crops is one of the premier division renowned for its contribution to germplasm conservation, crop improvement and production technologies. In addition to research, the division also plays a key role in teaching and extension activities, ensuring the dissemination of knowledge to farmers, students and stakeholders.
Namaskar. The division of fruit crops was started in the year 1968, mainly to cater the research and development needs of the tropical and subtropical fruits in the country. We are in the division having more than 17 scientists, 10 technicians, and more than 30 PhD research scholars, mainly to work on improvement and production aspects of the tropical and subtropical fruits.
The Division of Fruit Crops at Icar-Iihr, a national active germplasm site, maintains a diverse collection of around 2,000 germplasm accessions from exotic and indigenous sources. This collection supports research on resistant traits, stress tolerant, and quality enhancement in tropical and subtropical fruits, playing a key role in enhancing productivity, quality, and production utilities of tropical and subtropical fruits at the national level. Up next, esteemed scientists will discuss the germplasm collections, crop improvement, and production utilities of specific crops.
The ICR-IHR has been functioning as National Active Germplasm Site for mango. In mango, we are conserving more than 780 accessions in the field gene bank, which includes indigenous collection, exotic collections, and wild edible species such as Mangifera andamonica, Mangifera camptosperma, Mangifera graffiti, and Mangifera odorata, and of which Mangifera odorata and camptosperma are being used in the breeding program. We conserve Pomelo genotypes in the field gene banks. We are having 35 accessions in Pomelo, and we mainly work on improvement of Pomelo for 3 traits: reducing the rind thickness, reducing the seed number, and reducing the bitterness.
Jackfruit, we had more than 197 germplasm, which was collected from the northeast to entire Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala. In all over India, we have collected the germplasm. The germplasm, which is majorly for table type, we are having vegetable type, and also we have collected 5 different species of jackfruit species. Also, we have collected that was maintained at CHS Hirali farm. Further, also we are looking for tender jack types, which is suitable for cooking, which is suitable for vegetable purpose. Also, we are searching dragon fruit. So everybody is telling dragon fruit. Now we call it as a kamalam fruit. The kamalam fruit in India having only 2 types. One is pink fleshed type, another one is white pulped type. But we are having collected from Philippines, Southeast Asian countries, around 36 germplasm we have collected. And also further we collected locally from the farmers field. More than 15 to 16 types we have collected. We are having more than 4 species of dragon fruit. And among 4 species, we are having Palora type, which is from Mexican types, and also from Vietnam we have collected. And these are the collections with the different countries we have collected. And also we are developing the varieties based on the germplasms, which is resistant to biotic and abiotic stresses.
Icar-Iihr Bengaluru acts as an AG center for GAVA. At our field gene bank, we are conserving 74 accessions, which involves 5 wild species. We have utilized these wild species in crop improvement program, and among these wild species, Pseudium cattleyanum or lucidum found to have resistance towards nematode and wilt. Using these wild species, we have developed interspecific hybrids which are having resistance towards nematode and wilt.
Icar-Iihr Bengaluru acts as an AG center for papaya.
At our field gene bank, we are conserving 54 accessions, which includes 5 wild species. They are Vasconcelia cauliflora, Vasconcelia continumarcensis, Vasconcelia pariflora, and Vasconcelia gaudichiana. We have utilized these wild species for the development of resistant varieties. Mainly, Vasconcelia cauliflora and Vasconcelia continumarcensis are found to have resistance towards papaya ring spot virus disease, which is one of the devastating disease. We have utilized these wild species in the crop improvement program, and we have developed intergeneric progenies which are in different stages of evaluation.
At IHR, 29 viable germplasms of Anonas are maintained, which include 8 species, 16 varieties of Anona squamosa, and 3 varieties of Anona atimoya. These 3 varieties of Anona atimoyas are mostly used for our breeding program.
In addition to major fruit crops, here at Icar-Iihr, we are working on minor fruit crops. The work on collection and conservation of minor fruit crops started way back in 2006, and so far we have collected 40 minor fruit crops, and they are conserved in the field gene bank. Mm, uh, these minor fruit crops are hardy. They can be grown under different agroclimatic conditions, and also they require less intensive care. In spite of these advantages, they are not cultivated on a wider scale, and they are highly nutritious, rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants.
In IAHR, we have around 52 supporter germplasm. We are mainly concentrating for improvement in yield. So we are having all over India, we have collected all over India around 52. In that, most prominent one is that Co2, Co3, PKM varieties, PKM 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And especially belongs to Dharwad 1, Dharwad 2. Other than that, local collection like Gutti, Virudunagar and Mirindi, all these types we have collected. And this we are used for improvement of quality, either TSS, increase in TSS, after harvest, storage, post-harvest life, and also it is good for bigger size. So we want a round fruit with a bigger in size. So for that we are making correction, and from this germplasm we are going to make different hybridization, mutation breeding, and other evolution so that we can release a variety. In this, we have really in a pipeline we are IHR 63, which is having a parent of Code 2 and which is having a similar taste but higher yield, and it is dwarf in nature. So these are the characters we have. Other than that, we are looking for some of the dwarf structures so that the harvest can be made easy. Thank you.
At ICR-IHR, we are maintaining almost around 90 germplasm accessions of tamarind, and these accessions have been collected from 8 states of India, from northeast till South India, and survey and exploration work was done, and specifically for collecting sweet types and other traits like high pod percent, pulp percent, and pod weight. Next, I'm working on Jamun. There also we have almost 109 collections which have been collected from Pan India. And there we are looking for traits such as high fruit weight, which is more than 10 grams, also anthocyanin and flavonoid antioxidant profile, because Jamun is known to be a very nutraceutically rich fruit.
In grapes, we are maintaining both rootstock accessions and scion accessions. Scion accessions mainly for downy and powdery mildew, and 10 numbers we have. And rootstock accessions, we have 10 different accessions. It include different species and Indian-specific species and all. And additionally, we also have extant varieties raised from IHR and energy grapes. And also we have commercial cultivars in our jungles. In pomegranate, we are having 269 different accessions. It includes USDA collections and sub-Himalayan types, and also different varieties released from Indian institutes, and also we have the exotic varieties also.
We are having 120 avocado accessions at Central Horticulture Experiment Station Chettali Field Gene Bank with wide variability for fruit size, shape, color and other quality parameters. We are also initiated crop improvement program to improve the keeping quality, carotenoids and fat content of the fruit.
We are working on improving passion fruit by collecting diverse germplasm from different regions across the country. Currently, we are having 40 different passion fruit germplasm, including related species, exhibiting the wide range of qualitative and quantitative traits.
In mango breeding, we work on two aspects. One is sand breeding and another one is rootstock breeding. In sand breeding, we mainly work on developing the hybrids having regular bearing, precocity bearing and dwarfness. Apart from that, with regard to fruit parameters, fruit quality like free from fiber, orange pulp color, high TSS, shelf life and transport quality. With regard to rootstock breeding, we mainly work on developing the hybrid having resistance to salinity. Besides, we also work on the development of interspecific mango hybrids. Mainly, we are using Mangifera captosperma to incorporate the fruit fly resistance to commercially cultivated varieties background like Amrapali background as well as Alfonso background. Similarly, we are also using Mangifera odorata, which has got anthracnose resistance trait. This particular trait is being incorporated in Alfonso and Amrapali background. And besides, we are also looking for the hybrids having excellent shoulder color coupled with excellent fruit quality. With regard to pomelo breeding, we work on three aspects. One is reducing the rind thickness. Second one is reducing the number of seeds. And third one is reducing the bitterness. So in mango, we have already released 7 varieties, of which 6 of them are hybrids and one is selection. So among the 7 varieties, 2 hybrids, namely Arka Udaya and Arka Suprabhat, it is being grown in farmers field and they are very popular because they are having late bearing habit, bunch bearing habit and excellent fruit quality. And besides, one variety from Bhubaneswar, that is Arka Neelachal Kasari, which is the selection from Gulab Khas, and it is considered as extra early bearing variety. And in pomelo, we have released 2 less bitter pomelo varieties, namely Arka Ananda and Arka Chandra. We are in the process of reducing the bitterness and reducing the seed number as well as rind thickness.
At Icar-Iihr Bengaluru, the GAVA improvement work was initiated during early 90s with the objective of developing white pulp varieties with superior fruit quality. This has resulted in the development of 2 white pulp varieties, namely Arka Amulya and Arka Murdula, with the characters of Allahabad Safeda. Later, the objective was to develop red pulp varieties, which resulted in the development of 2 varieties, namely Arka Kiran and Arka Reshmi. Both these varieties are having rich in lycopene and they are suitable for processing as well as for table purpose varieties. The recent release in white pulp category is Arka Purna, which is round in shape with the more outer pulp thickness, less seed hardiness, and it is suitable both for fresh fruit consumption as well as for processing into fruit bar and OD products. As the GAVA wilt and nematode is a major problem which is causing serious yield loss, now the current objective is to develop resistant varieties having resistant to nematode and wilt. With this objective, we started our breeding work by crossing the resistant wild species, which has resulted in the development of interspecific hybrids, which are in different stages of evaluation. At Icar-Iihr Bengaluru, the papaya improvement work was started during early 80s with the objective of developing gynoidioecious varieties with desirable fruit quality. This has resulted in the development of Icar-Iihr, which is a gynoidioecious variety and a small to medium sized fruit with desirable quality. Later, Arca Prabhat was developed, having medium to big sized fruit with firm pulp. As papaya ring spot virus disease is a major problem which is causing serious yield loss, the current objective is to develop the papaya ring spot virus resistant types with gynoidioecious background. For this, we are using wild species Mesconcelia cauliflora and Candina marcensis as resistant source, and we have developed progenies which are in different stages of evaluation.
In India, grape is one of the important fruit crop. In this direction, IHR Bangalore is working on improving the quality of the grapes. So, accordingly, we have identified one good rootstock called Dog Ridge, which is drought tolerant and also improves the yield and quality. So, more than 90% of area under grape cultivation in India is grafted on this Dog Ridge rootstock, which has revolutionized the grape industry. In addition to that, improving the quality is one of the important aspects in producing good quality grapes. For this, we have standardized white release system of training, which helps in controlling the vigor and also improves the yield and quality. So, more than 90% of Indian grape cultivation is adopted these two techniques of using Dog Ridge rootstock and also training grapes on white release. So, this has really revolutionized the grape industry. In addition to that, in recent years, introduction of colored grape varieties in mild tropics has given a very good boost for grape industry. For this, we have introduced many colored grape varieties like flame seedless, Sharad seedless, red globe, and crimson seedless. So, in addition to introducing these varieties in mild tropics of Karnataka, we have developed many of the canopy management practices like cane regulation, leaf regulation, and also bunch regulation. So, because of this, we have improved the quality of these grapes. In addition, we have developed growth regulator schedules of these varieties for improving the yield and quality. In this direction, IAHR is giving very good technologies for cultivation of grapes in India in general and also in particular at southern interior Karnataka and also South Indian regions.
Everyone in India knows that jackfruit means yellow color flakes. In first kind of in India, we made a survey in the entire Karnataka. We identified two varieties. We have documented more than 125 varieties in different color based germplasm survey during survey which was identified. So during identification, we sorted out 3-4 varieties which is smaller in size, very less number of flakes, easy to carry, it's suitable for a single family. So based on that, and also it is rich in lycopene and carotenoid content. Based on that, these all criteria, we released two farmers varieties. One is Sidhu, another one is Shankara. Sidhu, it is having more than 3% of lycopene content, which is very, very important for our health. And also, Sidhu is bigger bulbs, crunchy fillet, thick flakes, and juicy, sweet blend with sour. The people, if you start eating the Sidhu color jackfruit, you will love to eat more. And the next variety is Shankara, which is very deep coppery red in color, little bit thicker flakes, smaller bulbs, and 5 to 7 kg category fruits. These fruit mainly for we released linking biodiversity for social security and national security purpose from the IHR Bangalore.
The major objective of Annona breeding at IHR is development of varieties or hybrids in custard apple, which is having high pulp recovery, more shelf life, and high TSS. These are all the primary objectives for Annona breeding. And we have developed one hybrid during 2000. Its name is Arka. So it is a hybrid between Atimoya variety Island Gem and custard apple variety Mohammed. The characters are the big sized fruit, where the average fruit weight of Arkazahan is about 410 grams with high TSS of more than 30-degree bricks, and pulp recovery is so high, more than 70%, and shelf life is around 7 to 8 days. So, but to get these desired characters, we have to do hand pollination or assisted pollination. And at present, every year we are organizing training to the growers or the farmers who is taking Arkasahan from our nursery. Mostly in the month of April, we are organizing one-day training program for custard apple farmers at IIHR. And per acre, the expenditure to cultivate Arkazahan is around maximum of 1 lakh, and net profit goes around minimum, I am telling minimum around 3 to 3.5 lakhs per acre. Some of the farmers they are selling the produce at rupees 120 rupees at their farm gate, and it goes maximum of 220 rupees per kg also in the farm gate.
The division is actively engaged in a postgraduate and doctoral education with a total of 25 students. Our dynamic students undergo coursework, laboratory activities, national and international seminars, examinations, fieldwork, and visit. These initiates are designed to provide a comprehensive learning experience and foster a deeper understanding of fruit crops. Through these diverse activities, IHR ensured that students receive a quality education, combining theoretical knowledge with a practical experience, thereby preparing them for successful career in horticulture research and industries. The division is actively engaged in the extension activities, offering both hands-on training and technical trainings. These programs aims to enhance knowledge and skill in the relevant area. Beneficiaries include farmers, industries, professionals, students, and other stakeholders, helping them to adapt best practices, improve productivity, and stay updated with the latest advancement in the field.